Welcome to our podcast where we explore the people and places shaping the future of social innovation. Today we're spotlighting Impact House, Sweden's innovation and impact hub that is building ecosystems to drive sustainable entrepreneurship and cross-sector collaboration. I'm Victoria, and joining me is Christian Frick from Impact House. We'll talk about how they bring together diverse actors, from government to grassroots, to tackle Sweden's most pressing challenges. Welcome, Christian.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for having me. Well, that's a big question to start with. I would say that Impact House is actually a result from another project that we ran in southwest parts of Sweden that we started 2018. And the goal was not to start like an impact house, but we worked with social entrepreneurs, and we had the goal to create some kind of incubator for social innovators. And while we were running that project, we realized that a lot of social entrepreneurs, they don't know the language, they don't know that they are social entrepreneurs. They are just entrepreneurs who wants to do something good in society, and they don't identify themselves as a social entrepreneur. So we had to reach them in some way, to get in contact with them. And when we did, we also realized that they often sit by themselves at home at their kitchen table. They don't have the contacts, the network. They don't know the support system that actually is there for them. So we realized that we need to create a space where those entrepreneurs can actually come together, and also come together with other organizations like consulting organizations and organizations that helps entrepreneurs. So somewhere in the middle of that project, we realized, let's start this Impact House like a co-working space for social entrepreneurs. And so we did. And now, 6-7 years later, we're still up running, and we are in a hub or a place where social entrepreneurs can come and sit and get the network, and also get the help from different kinds of consulting organizations or advisory agencies.
Okay, thank you. And how do you bring together different actors, public, private, and civil society, to work on common challenges? What makes that collaboration work in practice?
Good question. I would say that the most important thing is to find some kind of common ground, where there's a common goal to solve an issue. And when you do, it's quite easy. I mean, it's people meeting and have a common goal to work towards. And when it comes to social entrepreneurship and solving issues in the society, it's not like traditional entrepreneurship when it comes to when you sell a product or sell like a service. Then you have like the entrepreneur and you have the client. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to social entrepreneurship, you have your product or your service, and you have your client, and you also have some kind of how do you say, beneficiary organization, I would say.
Yeah.
So if I work with an entrepreneur, work with mental health, for example, you have the entrepreneur, and then you have the person or organizations who gets the service, and then you have the beneficiary organization, which could be the municipality or the region, or the ones who actually have the goal to solve that problem from the beginning. I mean, it's a beneficiary if we get less of mental health. There will be less pressure on the public sector, who actually should help them. So that's really important, to find that common ground and see how we can work together.
Thank you. But you also support early stage innovators. And how do you help entrepreneurs go from idea to real impact?
Well, there are different ways to do that, of course, and it's also different where you are in your process of in your company or your entrepreneurial journey, I would say. But yes, we work a lot with early stage companies, and I think the best way to explain it is to explain it with some kind of example. And we have a method that we call Impact Collaboration Day, for example. And when we have been working with an entrepreneur for a while, and we see that they are ready to go to market, or ready to I would say go to market is the best word. We gather like 5 or 6 entrepreneurs. We bring those entrepreneurs together, and we really pinpoint what kind of contacts and what kind of support in the system do they need. And we have like a pitch event where those entrepreneurs pitch their idea or their solution for social change. And after the pitch round, we bring those people together. So we invite people from the public sector, from the municipalities or the region, or from the educational sector, and we have like a group support, or call it a think tank, or call it whatever you want, but a group of people who actually works together with the entrepreneur for another hour, and then we change the groups, and then we do another hour. And those events, when you have a lot of people, with up to 40-50 people, and maybe 5-6 in each group, supporting them with contacts, with ideas, with how to handle the system, and get a lot of input, that makes a big effort, and that makes a lot of difference for the entrepreneurs.
And how do you help them measure that impact and make the solutions more responsive over time?
To measure is really important, of course, but I would say that in an early stage of your entrepreneurial travel or journey, you don't really know what to expect, and it's from the beginning a lot of guesses. So I would say that it's really important to have like feedback loops, and iterate what kind of measurements, what kind of data you need to support your own company, but also to support the system or the knowledge. So I would say that that's like a feedback loop. You start somewhere and you try it out, and then you realize that this was really good, or this was not so good. This is really hard to measure. Let's go back and do it again and again.
Okay, thank you. And what are some of the most urgent societal topics you see Swedish social innovators tackling today? And how is Impact House contributing to solutions?
I would say one of the topics that are really on the agenda right now, I would say it's mental health, especially amongst young people. That's really high up on the agenda right now. There's a lot of people, and a lot of social entrepreneurs who would like to address that problem in different ways. And also, I would say that when it comes to greenhouse gases and the problem with that, the construction and real estate sector is big. How do you say? I think they let out about 1/5 of all the greenhouse gases in Sweden. So that's something that we look into as well. A lot of entrepreneurs who want to create, I would say, circular processes for the building sector, and reuse materials like bricks and glass and things like that to make sure that we don't use that much greenhouse gases.
Okay, thank you very much. And let's move to our final question. What does impact mean for Impact House, and how you define or track success?
What does impact mean for Impact House? I would say that impact, for us, it's more important to make like slow and steady steps over time, rather than one spectacular faceplant. Sometimes you come with the idea of changing the whole system, be disruptive and really make a big change, but it's hard to make these big steps. So I think it's really important to make the small steps, the steady steps, and make sure that you have a healthy company, because when it comes to social entrepreneurs, they think that it's like ugly to make money out of the social impact you do. But if you see money as a resource to actually do more good, that shifts your mindset and see, okay, if we actually can make money and reinvest that money to make more impact in the world, then you're on a good track.
Thank you so much, Christian, for your inspiring look into how Impact House is helping Sweden build a more sustainable and connected future. Until next time, and keep creating change wherever you are.